Hey, awesome ones. Well, are you quitting putting on your makeup because your face is aging and things are changing? Well, today I have 10 mistakes that a lot of women make and how to remedy them. And I'm going to show you how I apply my makeup and also how you can look a little more youthful. So let's start with mistake number 1. You're still using the same foundation that you've always used. Hey, our skin is changing, and that matte, pancakey kind of makeup, it's just not going to work for you anymore. It's time to change it up. Now, the makeup foundation that I was using is from Shiseido, and it's called Synchro Skin Glow, and my color is Rose 2. And as always, I'm going to have the makeup and beauty products underneath the video description and also in the comments. And by the way, if you're looking for a lot of the other makeup that I'm wearing, just go to amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50 and scroll down to my favorites that are in the makeup section, and you always pay the same as Amazon usually charges. Okay, let's take a look at mistake number 2. You're using the wrong concealer. All right, so in this tip, I'm going to show the concealers. I actually use 2 concealers and the wrong ones too. First of all, those heavy, cakey concealers will emphasize your wrinkles. See the difference between these two. This one is from Neutrogena and it's called Hydro Boost Hydrating Concealer. It's $10 and my color is light. Notice how it's not heavy but moisturizing as to not intensify your wrinkles. And you may be saying, that's not enough to cover up my imperfections. And you know what? You're right. What I use, on the dark spots, and here's a little trick, even before my foundation in my marionette lines, I use from IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. And my color is light fair, and this sells for around $29. Now, always remember to put on your concealer before you put on your foundation. That's mistake number 3. And if you do that, you're going to have a face that looks a little bit blotchy and also uneven. And if you're wondering, okay, so how did she do her eyes and how did she apply her foundation? What I'm going to do is at the end of this video, I'm going to put up a couple of videos actually on the end screen and you can watch those. All right. Let's look at mistake number 4. Now let's talk about finishing powder. And I really think that these days you only need maybe a little bit underneath your eyes and maybe even on a shiny nose. Let's take a look at 2 examples, and of course I'll include the one I'm choosing. Here I have a tinted pressed powder, and look how cakey it looks. And now I have the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. It's really light and airy, and it sells for around $25. You can add a light amount of your blush or your bronzer over this to even out your skin tone. Next, let's get some color in our cheeks, and mistake number 5 is putting on a matte kind of blush or bronzer. What you want to do is you want to use a blush that has a little sparkle in it, like this one from NARS, and the color of this one is, wait for it, orgasm. All right. I also like to use a bronzer, and my absolute favorite is by Estee Lauder. It's called Bronze Goddess, and it's just lovely little packaging too. And my color is medium 2. And by the way, if you enjoy beauty videos like this, made by a woman who's not in her 20s, I would love for you to subscribe. I think there's a button down there somewhere, and don't forget to click on the bell. Now, mistake number 6 is not applying a highlighter. But I thought we had glowing everything. Well, this is a secret sauce, and the product that I use is by e.l.f. and it's called Moonlight Pearls. It's only about $9. And if you think that I have, a youthful glow, Well, that's my secret, and also it's really a secret for a lot of celebrities too. Mistake number 7 is making a pencil line with your eyebrow pencil and kind of doing, the Jean Harlow type of look. Well, that's just going to age you, and let me just show you what I mean. Many women who have thinning brows use a pencil to make a thin line. That just looks unnatural, and it also makes you look older. You need more natural brows, and I'll show you what I use even with my sparse and almost disappearing brows these days. The trick is to use a brow kit like this one, and it comes along with stencils, and I love the natural arch. Now, it also comes with powder to fill the brows in, so it's a great little kit. It's available, I think, for around $30. And also, to keep the brows in place, I use a clear mascara. This is from Maybelline, and it's around $8. Okay, next mistake, and I really can't believe this is trending again, but I have seen celebrities with it, and it's the dark outline, with the lip pencil, and then the lighter lipstick inside. Let's take a look. Please don't do this. You want to look more natural, and anything that looks phony will look like you're trying too hard to look younger. I love this lipstick from NYX, and it's called Lingerie XXL. It also has an applicator that it's really fancy. I can use it as a lip liner, and that way I get an even coverage. Now, it stays on for a long, long time, and it's a little bit drying, so I also like to use the NYX. It's called Butter Gloss, and it just gives me a little bit of a shine, and both of these are $10 each. The next mistake is we're usually, when we're showing our arms and our legs, we're not using a moisturizing glow, and therefore usually our legs are looking a little bit dry and older. I love to use this Moroccan serum. It's just lovely, and it also has a shimmering body oil that I put over top. Now this one here is $62, and this one's $48. But you know what? You only use a drop, so it's going to last you a long time. And I especially like to do this when I'm going to a function and maybe I'm wearing a pair of sandals, so I do have my bare legs because I'm not going to wear pantyhose, and this just gives me a really lovely shimmer and glow. Another mistake that we're making is we're just not smiling enough. And I like this very simple teeth brightener. It's by Colgate. It's about $20, and it doesn't have those messy strips. And you know what? We don't need a smile that lights up in the dark. We just need a smile that looks healthy. So I often talk about getting in a rut, with outfits that you wear, but you can really get into a beauty rut too. And if you've been quitting your makeup, I really urge you to do what my grandmother used to say. And she used to say, put on a little rouge, put on a little lipstick. And I really urge you to take a look at some of these tips that I mentioned and maybe put on a little mascara too. And you know what? I really think my grandmother was right. And it was just one more way that she was keeping it awesome.